Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is sugar cookie from Market District. That's a Giant Eagle brand. And it's good, I think. It's a good day for sugar cookie coffee because it's snowing and it snowed some last night. We got about 3 or 4 inches of snow and more snow predicted for today. So the high's going to be 27. I don't know, winter is never fun, but this year it seems to be particularly hard for some reason, even though our weather was not that bad. I guess maybe I was hoping that the actual winter snow and weather would just not even happen, but that's a little unrealistic. It's going to happen for sure. So I was looking on Amazon this morning for some landline phones, not for me, but for my mom. She kind of has problems now answering the phone for some reason. So I was looking at the phones they had online, and they have some picture phones where you can put a small picture of whoever you want to program into the phone, and all they have to do then is push the picture in order to connect with their loved ones. So I'm thinking about getting her one of those, and they're not even that expensive. They're like anywhere from $30 to $60 some dollars. And of course it's got the amplifier for the sound, and they look really simple. So it's a phone for seniors, a landline, which I think might be good for her. So I think I'm going to order one of those and see how that works for her. She doesn't really like new things at her age. People get set in their ways. So I don't know if she'll like it or not, but we'll see. So I thought today was an appropriate day to use my snowman mug. I love this little mug. It's so cute. My daughter got it for me for Christmas. I like the details on it. It's from Amish country. So I thought that was a very fitting mug to use on this cold, blustery winter day. I could make a list what I don't like about winter, and it would be very long, but I'm not going to bore you with that. But one of the things that I don't like about winter is it stays dark so long in the morning, and you just don't want to get out of bed. At least I don't want to. On a nice day, you just kind of want to get the day started and get to your coffee, but on days like this, it's like, no, I'll stay in bed for a little longer. But anyway, let's give the coffee a try. Cheers. Yep, that's good. Needs a little bit more creamer, though. And I know, creamer's not good for you. I absolutely am aware. But it tastes good. So I guess I'll continue to drink it. And hopefully it won't kill me. I'm going to have another sip. So today, I think I'm just going to kind of putz around here and see what else needs to be put away. I still have some Christmas things that need to go in the basement. I need to cover up my tree. I just put that in a big black garbage bag, ornaments and all. And then whatever falls off when I take the tree out, I just stick back in the tree. So, but this year I kind of had to redo the tree because half the lights wouldn't work. So I'm hoping next year the lights will work. I'd like to get a little flocked tree, but what I've been doing instead is just sticking flocked picks in the tree, and that looks good too. So anyway, I don't know what I'll do next year. I'll probably just use what I've got, since that's kind of my goal. And I don't know if I actually even wanted to get rid of this Christmas tree, and I don't want to decorate too. So we'll see. We'll see what next year brings. All right, well, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and I will meet you at the budget book. Well, it looks like winter's here, and the gnome hats are starting up again. Oh, it's so cold. Here comes a puppy. Here come two more puppies. Oh, it's cold out there, and it's very dark yet. They're waiting for their morning treats. Let's light a candle and warm up at the budget book. All right, here we are back at my budget book. Yesterday I didn't spend any money. I think I may spend some today to get that phone for my mom, but I have to do a little bit more investigating which one is the best. So I think that might be helpful for her if I get her that. So we'll see. But anyway, you know, sometimes you have to spend some money, even if it's not for the bare bones necessities, but to help somebody else out or to make your life a little easier. Sometimes spending a little extra money is worth the cost, even if it isn't really a need and it's a want to make your life easier. I think that's doable, as long as it doesn't go overboard. So a lot of times what I do, if I think I really want something, and I've talked about this before, I just stick it in my Amazon account cart, and then I just leave it there for a while. And sometimes I buy the article, and sometimes I just put it into my wish list. And then a lot of times, once I look through my wish list, I delete it because it isn't something I want anymore. So that works real well for me, and I'll continue to do that. So, but I do think I'm just going to go ahead and purchase the phone, whichever one I think is best, and hopefully it'll be helpful for her, because she fools around with the buttons, and then she hits the volume, and then she can't hear you. So I think she'll still be able to use her phones, but at least I'll get her one main phone that she can use. It'll be corded, but that's okay. So anyway, those are my plans. I'm trying to help out as much as I can to be able to keep my mom in her own home for as long as possible, because I think that's important for most people, especially people that are as old as my mom. If you take them out of their environment, it's not a good thing for them. So anyway, oh, it's so cold and snowy, and I'm getting to the point, speaking of older people, I'm getting to the point where I just don't want to go out at all if the weather's bad. I'd rather just cozy up in my home and wait it out. And I don't even really want to go visit my daughter, who I love to go visit all the time, but I don't even want to go out to do that. And she only lives 5 minutes from here, but it's just, I don't know, I guess it happens as you get older. And then you think about, oh, you know, it's slippery out, and you have to put all those clothes on, you know, the coats and the hats and the boots, and by the time you're ready to go out the door, you just don't feel like walking outside anymore. I wish I didn't feel that way, but I do, and I might as well go with the flow, right? So, okay, I'll be back in a little bit. 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. Day number 73. Learn the wisdom of play. Jesus answered and said, I thank you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that you have bidden these things from the wise and prudent, and have revealed them to babes. Matthew 11:25. Child's play creates new options and brings lively energy into your life. Serious workaholics are especially in need of the creative therapy of child's play. Having a good time is good for the soul, and it helps you gain much needed perspective on what's truly important in life. It doesn't take a lot of time or expense to learn the wisdom of play. A great adult escape might be taking time out for a game of catch, puttering around in the kitchen trying a new recipe, or enjoying an hour in the shop working with wood. A playful spirit expresses the joy of the Lord. Spend time with children or watching children play. Notice how naturally and easily they embrace each experience and learn as they have fun. Breakfast this morning, a savory oatmeal patty with American cheese, the rest of the potato crowns, and the rest of my morning coffee. I will buy these potato crowns again. They're delicious. I'm making a candle. I've had this pie thing here for quite a while. I don't know if it's food safe. It's ceramic, or it's pottery. So rather than take the chance, I'm just going to make another candle out of it because originally it was a candle and I think it would look nice here on my stove. So I have candle scraps. These are candles that are crooked. They need to be melted down. So I have wood wicks here, and I'm just going to continue to fill this up all the way to here until I've melted all my candle scraps like this, and I just pour the layers on. So, free candles. So to melt the wax, I have this old crock pot that only has 2 settings. I have others that I have warm and low and high. So this one tends to get a little too hot, so I use it now for melting candle wax, and it works great. I want to repurpose some of this decor. I don't like the black wrought iron. I want to make it look more like the mirror finish. Same goes with this on top of the candle. So I want to repurpose these two, make them look better. And then the next time I go out to Mark's, I'm going to get some cream colored candles or something along those lines. And then I'll save these for Christmas. All right, let's get to work. Okay, well, these used to be outside, so they're a little rusty, but that's okay. It's going to be covered with this anyway. So I have here some black chalkboard paint. That's for a different project. And then I also have some metallic gold and some burnt sienna. And I'm going to tone this gold down a little bit with the burnt sienna, just put a little bit in. And then I'm going to sponge this all over here and just make it a different color because I'm not real crazy about the black wrought iron. So it's going to be very simple. Some of the black will still show through. I don't want to cover it all up. That's why I'm using a sponge, but it'll definitely tone down the black. So, all right, I'm going to mix up this paint. All right, well, here I have the gold paint and a little bit of the burnt sienna, and I'm just going to add a little bit of burnt sienna at a time. I just want to mute this down a little bit. I don't want it quite so shiny. So you can always go back and forth. If it's too brownish, you can add more gold, but it's easier to add less of the dark than it is to lighten up a color. So I think that looks pretty good. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more gold, but I don't want it like in your face gold. I just want it very subtle. And it doesn't have to be mixed 100%. It can have different tones. That always looks good. So there we go. And then all I'm going to do is put some on this sponge and start dabbing it onto my sconces here. And then if it's too bright, I can always go back over it with either black or burnt sienna. I would choose burnt sienna to tone it down more once the other paint is dry. But I think this will go much better with my wall color than what it is now. Because it always kind of bothered me that it stuck out so much. I don't even have to do the back, just do the front. Don't make it too thick. Just needs to be a little light coating. And you can always wipe some of it off if you get it too heavy and start over again. That's the nice thing about paint. If you make a mistake, you can always paint over it. So there we go. That's what it looks like so far. And I'm going to do the same thing to this so it's a little more cohesive. And this is a very, very easy way to change up your decor a little bit. Just put a little paint on with a sponge. And it looks nice. Alright, I'm going to finish these up and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done and hung up. Right, so here is the before and here's the after. So I just have to get 2 more candles 2 more jar candles, and I think that looks so much better. It's not so bright. I like it much better, and it goes better with the mirror. So I still have to do this guy. What do you think? All right, well, that only took a few minutes. Didn't take long at all. I even added a little bit to these candle holders, and I think that looks much more cohesive, much better. And I may even do these picture frames that way. But that requires me to get a tall ladder, and I'm not going to do that right now. But I think I will. That way it'll all look cohesive, and it didn't take long. Didn't cost much at all, only the cost of a little bottle of acrylic paint, which I had. So repurpose what you have. Wow, it's really coming down now. That's how deep it is on my car tires. It looks like a snow globe. Oh, here comes somebody to the mailbox. I'm not going out there. No, no, no. It'll wait. I have one more layer of wax melting in the pot, and then I'll have a nice new candle. There it is, and I added some wax melts, scented wax melts to it, so it'll fill it up just about right. So very simple, easy candle, not wasting the wax from candles that won't burn anymore. Alright, well that was fun, making the candle and doing the wall sconces that I had wanted to do for a while. So now it's chair sitting time and time for tea. Cheers! So that was a fun way to while away this cold winter day that I wasn't really enjoying too much, but I did enjoy doing these little craft projects. I have a couple other little things that I would like to do. Kind of crooked. Oh well. But that's it for today. I'm just going to clean up the paint and, I don't know, maybe watch a little YouTube, just kind of relax a little bit. But I found doing these crafts to be very relaxing. I enjoyed doing them. And it's a good way to pass away the time and not be bored. So, anyway, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. Thanks for watching.